so let's graph another one of these. What if we had, let's say we had 4x plus 3x is equal to negative 12. So we want to graph this. First thing we want to find is the y-intercept point. Right, that's that ordered pair, and then we want to find the x-intercept point. And once we have that, then we just connect the dots and be done with it. Okay, so I'm not going to actually draw a graph here. Okay, let's not do a picture this time. The y-intercept point. So remember, the y-intercept point, that is where x is 0. Okay, and we want to figure out what is y. So we plug 0 in for x. Whoa, I got two x's here. One of these needs to be a y. Let's make that a y. How's that? So we plug 0 in for x, and we want to figure out, well, what is y? Well, 4 times 0 is 0, so we end up with 3y is equal to negative 12. And so what we're going to do now is multiply both sides by 1/3. And so y is going to be equal to negative 4, right? 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. And so it looks like our y-intercept point is 0, negative 4. And then let's find the x-intercept. So that's when y is 0 this time. So we're going to come up here, plug 0 in for y. So we have 4x plus 3 times 0 is equal to negative 12. So we end up with 4x is equal to negative 12. So I think if we plugged in negative 3 here, right, negative 3, so x is equal to negative 3. Because negative 3 times, where are we at? Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12, right? Okay, so our x-intercept point is at negative 3, 0. I guess at this point, you know, the whole idea is we was actually trying to sketch the graph of this thing. So once we get those 2 points, 0, negative 4, we'll say that this is, we'll say that, we'll say, we're going to say something eventually. Negative 4 is down here. Okay, this is 0, negative 4, and then negative 3, 0. So x is negative 3. We'll say this is negative 3, 0 right here. And so we would just connect the dots, and we just graphed. We just drew the graph that corresponds with this equation right here. Okay. So remember, find the y-intercept point, the x-intercept point, or whichever one you want to find first, and plot your points on the graph and connect the dots. Alright, so let's look at another one here. What if we had this, y is equal to 2x, and we wanted to find, so we want to find the y-intercept. I'm not spelling intercept all the way out. I want to find the y-intercept point, and then the x-intercept point. Okay, so we plugged, remember, 0 in for x, and so in this particular case, plug 0 in and y is 0. But what about the x-intercept? Remember, this is when you plug in y is 0. So y is 0. Well, the only thing that you could plug in for x here would be 0 also. So it looks like that the origin, wait a minute, our y-intercept and our x-intercept are both the same point. How in the world are we going to graph this one? We know it passes through the origin.